Yes, you've reached the Cricket Talent Agency. I'm sorry, but who are you? Look, I'm in a terrible hurry, and I'm meant to be getting a call from a future superstar at the moment. So, who did you say you were again? Yes, that's right. That's right, of course. I'm going to do my best to remember your name, but please forgive me if I forget down the track. I swear I can't remember names of some of the international superstars I represent. So I hear you're an all-out pace bowler that likes to swing the bat a bit. Is that right? Oh, I'm sorry. Must have gotten you mixed up with someone else. But we can make this work. Whoops, yes, I can see that. I really should take better notes. I'm sure you'll achieve all your goals in your career. But everyone has to start somewhere first. With your talent, we'll be able to get you into any domestic club. So tell me, which region catches your fancy? Good move. A lot of the world's greatest come out of there. Now tell me, which club do you want to start your career at? Another great choice. They've got a great coach and facilities, and are really focused on talent development. You'll make good strides there. Taking the initiative, huh? I'll love to see it. Okay, let me get a coach on the phone and we'll organise your first meeting.
Hey there. Welcome. I was told that you'd be dropping by. Sorry. You've caught us a little unawares. I haven't even had lunch yet. But that's not important. What's important is that you're here. So, let's get you set up and running. Can you start by giving me a summary of yourself as a player? I know, I should know this already, but humor me. And tell me in your own words. Understood. Those abilities will certainly be good for the team. Now, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't help you work through your weaknesses. So, tell me, what parts of your game are you unhappy with? I think we can do something about that. Now, can you also tell me, what do you think your strengths are? That's great to hear. I think you're going to add to this team nicely. And we'll be glad to have you. So, finally, let's talk about your fitness. How good are you feeling out there at the moment? Your stamina tells me you'd be best in the outfield. Do you have the patience to give that a go for us? Well, that's all I need to know. And what you need to know is we have a match tomorrow. But before that, the rest of the team are just about done with their training. So, I'll introduce you to everyone. Listen up, everybody. We've got a new player joining us today. We've needed some fresh blood in this team, and they've got plenty of potential. Let's make sure they're feeling comfortable and good to play out there. So, go bowling or something you lot do after training to get to know everyone better. Coach's orders. I'll leave you to get settled in now.
To all, good morning. I'm Mel Jones, and next to me in the commentary position is Michael Atherton, Ian Healy, and English superstar Ali Mitchell.
Hello again, Mel. Thanks for the fabulous introduction. I've been down in the middle to take a look at the pitch and the weather conditions, and I'd be very keen to bat first. The conditions of the pitch point towards a fabulous surface for batting. As we get a bit more wear in it, it might become better for the bowlers. Having to chase a big total isn't going to be easy. Something that shouldn't cause any problems is the weather. Absolutely stunning out there. Perfect for cricket, not a cloud in the sky, and no threat of rain anytime soon.
Fantastic breakdown, Ali, thanks. It's time for the toss. Let's join them pitch side to see who'll be donning the pads first.
The visitors win the toss and will bowl first.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Ingram, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Wait!
The delivery was poor, but it still needed to be put away, and what a lovely shot to bring up the 4.
Reed, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yes!
Straight to the fielder. This could be close.
Good running, and it needed to be, probably closer than they expected.
Reed from the university end. Pick the gap and perfect timing.
Got that one. Clean out of the middle. 4 off a brilliant shot.
Reed shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Through the gap. Great shot.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Times that shot to perfection.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
I'd like to see them aim for top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Wait!
Nicely fielded on the boundary.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Picks the gap with ease.
Those types of deliveries, if you make the most of them, the bowler will feel the pressure.
A boundary last delivery. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Reed just needs to continue finding good spots now.
Yes!
That's great fielding. The ball was flying. Into the gap, and it's an easy single there. The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the restrictions are lifted. 5 fielders now allowed outside the circle. A bit of left arm wrist spin now. Clifford coming on from the press box end.
Waiting!
There'll be runs here. That's a boundary save for sure.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Wait. Yep.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer. That's too easy to pick up a single.
Wait. Yep.
Great shot through the gap there.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership.
Built some momentum for the team with this 50 partnership. Their team will be hoping now it can contribute to a very strong total. A well-directed short ball sways out of the way this time.
Wait.
Perfect technique and placement.
It was short enough, they just leant back and blazed it through the gap.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been very happy with that last shot.
Waiting. Yes.
Drives into the covers. Looks like that's going all the way. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length around the top of off stump. Eventually it'll force a mistake.
Yep.
Good fielding out on the boundary. No pressure on that run.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive one. Super shot that.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened the last ball, but just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
That is a textbook on drive. Sees the ball just drift, times it well, and it races to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Good shot. Straight between mid-on and mid-wicket.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Offers up the pad. Huge appeal. Chance. They look like they're short of their ground.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing.
Yeah.
And that brings up the batter's half-century.
Picks up 50 with that shot. A great way to start their innings. Now's the time to push on.
Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
Yep. No.
Could that be out? Looks like it.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Murphy, on the way to the crease, won't be facing just yet, though.
Wait. Yes. No.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance of a run out in the first place.
Yeah. Bowler's end.
That was a solid shot, driven off the front foot. A really good, solid shot. Probably deserved more.
Dennis, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the press box end.
Yeah.
Timed that perfectly.
Well, you don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that has raced to the boundary.
Ingram has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yes.
Drills that one.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yes.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Yes.
Good batting. Should be a quick single.
Another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Wait. No.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Looking for the quick single. Probably a good decision not to run in the end.
Oh, that would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yes.
Very good shot there.
Picks up 4, a lovely shot. A pretty good ball too. They're seeing it well out there at the moment.
Oh, it can be disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just have to accept it and move on.
Yes. Bowlers.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the press box end.
Yep.
Really precise throw back from the deep. They decide against the second way too late. I think that would have been well short if they'd have...
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Fast work between the wickets. Ended up being pretty close.
For 140.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the university end.
Yes.
got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Yeah.
Power and precision in that shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you want a repeat of. You just don't want to give away easy runs.
Yes.
Collects that one simple as you like inside the ring.
Thought about a single, decided against it, and probably for the better.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. Clifford has finished off a tidy over. Good tight bowling. They'll still be looking to add another wicket to their tally.
Yeah. Bowlers.
Silman coming into the attack from the press box end.
Yes.
Perfection. What a brilliant shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next delivery right.
Well bowled.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Yeah.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a good length. Too short and you'll get punished on this pitch.
Yep.
Great shot and finds the gap. Perfect timing.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
After being hit for consecutive boundaries, I'm really interested to see how they can bounce back in the next ball.
Well bowled.
Oh, well, that's a tight call. Didn't look to be that wide.
Yes.
Super shot, just too full and it races away. I don't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. Just need to keep getting the ball in the right spots and the reward will come. Ah, super shot.
Yes.
Well, that single edges the score closer to the 100. Looking a bit nervous now, and you've got to control those nerves and remember to play each ball on its merits.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Beautifully timed shot.
The batsman gets their ton.
Lovely bit of batting. The century comes up, and really this has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure. Fantastic century, totally deserved to take all the accolades from the crowd. It's been a sublime innings so far.
Yes.
A really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone is going to have to step up with a big score. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over to have any chance. Ingram, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the university end.
Wait on.
Cuts that off well in the field.
Just threw the shot too early.
How's that?
They're confident. Bowled him. Beautiful bowling. Gets through the defences.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play in the V early and expand as they get settled.
Wait. Yes.
Into the gap, and it's an easy single there.
No waiting around. Off the mark straight away.
Misses everything.
Vincent shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Yes.
Shot. Should be runs. That ends the power play. The captain with a bit more freedom in the field now. 5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle. straight to the fielder. Decided against the run. Not sure why. They would have made it comfortably.
Yes.
Too full, and it's easy pickings for the batter.
Oh, that was strong running. They did think about the third, but I think rightly they held off.
Wait.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Waiting. Yeah. Keep it.
That's too easy to pick up a single.
Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the press box end. Ingram back on now.
Coming on to bowl.
How's that?
Big appeal.
Yeah.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
Vessels, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Wait on.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Waiting.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
Timing just a little early on that occasion.
Wait on.
Great
Yeah.
shot, at least one on offer.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Yep.
Onto that so early, almost on the up, and they might get four.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Going with spin now.
Spinner coming on to bowl.
Yeah.
Really well timed there.
That was a brilliant boundary, really well timed, and now starting to score quickly.
Moving the scoring rate along after that last shot, their intentions are clear for this innings.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Francis really shaking his head. It was there to hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Nice shot. There'll be runs here. No pressure on that run.
Got forward, able to drive the ball, lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Yes. Bowlers. Yep. Bowlers.
The over comes to an end, not many runs coming from it. This match seems to be in a bit of a holding pattern for the moment.
That's the match. It looked like the required runs were too many to get in that final over, and so it has proved to be. Great bowling, brilliant win.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you've enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.
You keep that up, please. If that's any indication of what you can do, we're going to be very glad to have you on the team. So, I'll be here for you whenever you want to come down to the nets and practice. I will plan out a bit of a drill for you based on how you've been traveling, but you can also decide just to have a bit of a hit or a bowl. Training in the nets will keep you in form and can grow your skill base over time as you gain more experience. So I hope to see a lot of you here. Anyway, I've got a drill planned out for you today, so let's get to it.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Mel Jones, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Michael Atherton, Ian Healy and England's very own Ali Mitchell.
Hello, Mel. Thanks for such a warm introduction. I'm sure I don't need to tell you just how much I'm looking forward to the day's play. I've been down in the middle to take a look at the pitch and the weather conditions, and I'd be very keen to bat first. The conditions of the pitch point towards a fabulous surface for batting. As we get a bit more wear in it, it might become better for the bowlers. Having to chase a big total isn't going to be easy. Looks like this cloud is set for the day, but at least no rain's forecast.
Nice information there from Ali Mitchell. We're going down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
I'd say this is just giving away a huge advantage by choosing to bowl first. Everything about the pitch says there are runs to be had, and I reckon the bowlers are going to have a difficult time.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Is going with the spinner.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Kerr shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Yes.
Shot. Should be runs. That's too easy to pick up a single.
Wait.
Well, not a great delivery, got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading into this game, so I want to show everybody their strength. Parker comes back into the attack. Ingram from the university end. Drives it, complete miss.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Yeah.
Nice shot. There'll be runs here. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Into the gap, and it's an easy single there.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yes.
Through the gap. Great shot.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Vessels, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yes.
No one's there to stop that. 4 runs. Great shot.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Moving the scoring rate along after that last shot, their intentions are clear for this innings.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
End of the over. The batting side are now 2 for 42.
Getting right in and behind it. Nice, solid defence.
Just slowing things down. Nothing too risky on that delivery. Just keeping the bowler honest.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Timing just a little early on that occasion.
Wait.
Christensen will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Wait on.
It was a nice-looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
On that nicely. Good defence.
Smothered the spin, played it well.
Wait.
Fantastic catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Straight to the fielder.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Very good shot there.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
Wait on.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Wait. Waiting.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Wait.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on by the batters.
For 50.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Wait.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Wait.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Wait on. Yep.
Good shot. A beauty.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Sonny has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Loud shout!
Nice bowling.
No pressure on that run.
The 23rd
Just
over.
slowing things down. Nothing to...
Waiting.
Not a great ball, got it full and lucky not to concede a boundary.
Wait on.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Just threw the shot too early.
Waiting.
Kerr really shaking his head. It was there to hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Wait. Waiting.
End of
That's the over.
The
Just
batting side
fantastic
are
bowling.
now
Another over.
Wait. Waiting. Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Wait on. Wait. Yes.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chance.
Ingram, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the university end.
Waiting.
Very full. Sprayed the ball a bit, but they're content to leave it alone.
Brilliant diving stop.
Wait. Waiting.
Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
Another tidy over completed.
Yeah.
It mightn't get to the boundary. Should at least get a couple. Pushing hard for the first means an easy second run. Good running.
Yes.
Super shot, just too full, and it races away.
And that takes this partnership to 100 runs.
Oh, it can be disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just have to accept it and move on.
How's that?
Big shout!
Yeah.
Clipped neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot. Punches it away to the boundary. Some adjustments to the field.
Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly. Lucky to survive.
Wait.
End of the over. The batting side are now
Ingram has the ball again.
coming on to bowl.
Yes.
Got that away nicely.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Wait.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yes.
I'm really liking this innings. It's been built with solid strokes. That was another one with immense power.
Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Barnett just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings.
Waiting. Wait on.
End of the 49th over. The batting side are now.
New batter comes to the crease. Not an easy time to bat after the fall of a wicket. Ingram, taking guard, has been playing well in recent matches. They'll be eager to get bat on ball and bring their A game for this innings.
Yeah.
That's right out of the meat of the bat.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Can't afford to go too full again. It helps to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing.
Yep.
Perfection. What a brilliant shot.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
That's the end of the over. 1 wicket from it and very economical as well.
Wait.
Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
Wait. Wait.
Onto that so early. Almost on the up, and they might get 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
I don't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. Just need to keep getting the ball in the right spots and the reward will come. They'll get at least 1.
End of the 16th over. The batting side are now on 1 for 99.
Times that shot to perfection.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Always difficult to focus after what happened the last ball, but just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Wait.
That's great fielding. The ball was flying.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
Great shot, great timing.
That was just a super shot. The delivery was fine, great line and length, but just put away.
Tried for something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yes.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Hold it. Yes.
Drifting onto the legs and driven away. Lovely shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Morgan shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Yeah.
Good batting. Should be a quick single.
Yes.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps. Whipped away nicely through the leg side, elegant as ever, and picking up.
cuts that off well in the field.
Got it behind square on the leg side. Swiveled and pulled away. Didn't get all of it though, I don't think.
Yeah.
Couldn't have played that any better.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder?
Yep. Bowlers.
That's too easy to pick up a single.
Yep.
Quick to get onto the back foot, and that's flown to the boundary.
Bring up the 50 partnership between
Really
these
good
two.
50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a good length. Too short, and you'll get punished on this pitch.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
Wasn't the best delivery I've seen, but somehow they get away with it.
Yep.
Shot. Should be runs. Into the gap, and it's an easy single there. Willard from the press box end.
Yeah.
Nice shot. There'll be runs here.
Bowlers. Yes. Bowlers.
Morgan,
Bowling
back on now.
is going with the spinner.
Yeah.
That's off the middle of the bat.
That's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Olsen, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Really well timed there.
And that brings up the half century for this batter.
Brings up the half century with that shot. It's been a good innings so far.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been very happy with that last shot.
Yes. Bowlers.
Exactly where you want your fielders to throw as a wicketkeeper, right over the top of the stumps. Well, that's a bit harsh, perhaps. I felt that it wasn't that wide. That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Waiting.
Good timing, but good bowling to make it difficult to score.
Yes.
Collects that one simple as you like inside the ring.
End of the 27th
Another really good over there. No loose deliveries on offer these last few overs.
168.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the university end.
Yep.
Not quite sure what they were trying there. Got the line completely wrong, and the wide's been called. Confused on what that delivery was meant to be. Terrible bowling.
Oh, nice shot.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want a repeat of. You just don't want to give away easy runs.
Yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
A boundary last delivery. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yes. Bowling!
No pressure on that run.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic.
Yes.
Couldn't get it through the field.
They make it back. That was much closer than it needed to be.
Yeah.
Very good shot there.
What a lovely shot. Flown to the boundary. That's not the type of ball to be bowling.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
Yes.
Through the gap. Great shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful delivery. No chance for the fielders.
The shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries and 2 balls.
Yeah. Keep it in.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot.
Yeah. Keep it. Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good.
Yes.
This could be out.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably...
Yes.
Really good running and they keep the scoreboard ticking over.
Yeah, yeah. Yes. Follow.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yes. Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball.
Yeah, yeah. No.
Looking for the quick single. Probably a good decision not to run in the end.
Ah, mix up there. They've been going so well out in the middle. The first sign of miscommunication.
Yes.
Carrillo back into the attack.
Is coming into the attack.
Yeah, yeah.
Great shot through the gap there.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder. Massive chance.
Thought about a single, decided against it, and probably for the better.
Yeah, yeah.
The right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the university end.
Yes.
Got that away nicely.
Timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. The boundary the moment it hit the bat.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next delivery right.
Yes.
Batter doesn't even have to move. Absolutely middled that one. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length around the top of off stump. Eventually it'll force a mistake.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yes.
Well, that single edges the score closer to the 100. Looking a bit nervous now, and you've got to control those.
Sonny, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the press box end.
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Missed out the last innings. Can they get to the 100?
Yes.
Puts in a slightly shorter ball, and it seems so early. Got onto the back foot so quickly and just pushes it away behind square.
Fielding restrictions now in place. We'll need to bowl well to constrain the batters with fewer fielders allowed outside the circle.
Yeah.
Good shot, and it's found the gap.
The batter gets their ton.
Great batting, smashing it all over the park. 100 runs in no time at all. A nicely crafted century, hitting the ball all around the ground. Barely a chance given. Fantastic.
Yes.
Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Willard coming into the attack from the university end.
Yep.
Right out of the middle of the bat.
That was a really solid shot. Read the length early, got onto the front foot, and it raced away for 4.
Ingram has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yeah. Bowlers.
Really precise throw back from the deep. This has been a complete masterclass. A great display of batting and bowling. They didn't let their opponents get a look in. A great victory.
Hi there, welcome to my little den. No doubt you've heard some horror stories about what goes on down here, but don't worry, they're mostly exaggerations. I'm the trainer here, and it's my job to keep you in peak physical condition. Now, we don't want you to push it too hard, or you'll find yourself too tired on match day. But I want to make it clear, I do want to see you here often. Otherwise, I'll be letting your coach know why your performances on the field are not up to scratch. And I'll be here to guide you towards your goals. Just let me know when you want to train. And take your time in the gym seriously. So, let's get going, shall we?